QHHT Level 3 practitioner in Des Moines, Iowa. And I'm here to introduce a new session segment for you, a session that I did just very recently this week. And it was fun. It was just the client, Amanda, who so graciously has allowed me to share her full session with you. Was just a doll to work with. I was just giggling throughout most of the session because she just had such great questions to ask, and her past life experience was, shall we say, unexpected. So the title of this segment is going to be A Mothership's Mechanic. I'm almost positive. I haven't decided. So if it looks different in the title than that, just know I changed my mind. So I'm not 100% set on that one, but I think it's it. The Mothership's Mechanic. This gal came into the session with real common issues that many humans have, all of us have at some time or another, in wanting more self-confidence, better self-esteem. She felt that her life was maybe a little bit too ordinary. She's an amazing person, works for a nonprofit, works with the mentally ill. She does astounding work, but she, in her core, just felt like she should be doing more. There should be something else to do. It seemed a little ordinary for her. So that's why she wanted to have a session, find out what was going on there. So we start in with her past life, and it's fun. Sometimes people, it takes them just a little bit of time to get rolling into a session, to really relax and just let the information start flowing. With Amanda, it wasn't that at all. You can hear it right off the bat. As we just get a few questions into the session, she starts describing herself and just starts laughing because her form is not what she expected it to be. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to give anything away for that. But anyways, it was a really interesting, ordinary alien life. I guess aliens have ordinary lives like humans do. But interesting theme there that we find out more about when we get over to her high self. In her high self portion, as always we do a body scan, there really wasn't much to do there. The body was really super healthy, and actually went kind of more to an energetic description of her arm, which is interesting. If you guys watched my clip about the alien invasion that we can't remember, she also had a lot of energy going down one arm, so I don't know if this is a theme or not, but interesting, because it was a question on her list about why she gets tingles in her arm. She wasn't relating it to any real other physical issues to it. In this session, you'll hear me do a little bit of what we call a surrogate healing. This is a healing that's done on behalf of someone else, not the client. Always somebody close to the client. That's a really, that could be its own video. But in that case, we're kind of going high self to high self, the client's high self to the person's high self that they're requesting healing for. And this is interesting. Sometimes that party knows that the healing is going to be asked for and is aware. Sometimes they don't. In this case, we just started, this person is her boyfriend and an integral part of her life. And she hadn't thought about it, but had mentioned that he had some health issues, and I just kind of threw out, might as well, if you want to, we could ask for some surrogate healing and see what happens. It's been very effective in my sessions to do this. I've worked with people that knew the healing was happening, that didn't know the healing was happening. I've had one that was in a coma and received healing. So it's powerful, these high selves, and of course that client, the party to the client has free will, and they can choose to run with it or not. It's up to them. But I always say can't hurt might help. So you'll hear a little bit of that in the session as well. Let's see here. She had really, really good curiosity questions, like just fun. The world's kind of a crazy place right now. Let's dive into it and see what we can find out. So with that, she had a question about if the COVID vaccination was something that she should get or not. Interesting information there. And she starts talking a little bit later from that about the 12-21-20 alignment of the planets. I don't know if you've heard about this. My client had not, which makes this even juicier and more fun. So she talks for quite a while about this great alignment and the portal that will be opening, and that was what was so much fun, because when I counted her up, she's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know what that is. Oh, I love that so much. When we dive in and we get information that our conscious mind wasn't aware that we carried. So fun, so cool. And so from there, I decided, what the heck, let's just go for it. And I asked her high self what it saw for the calendar year coming up, 2021, and give some good advice there. We're not out of the woods yet, obviously, but heck, we've made it through this far of 2020. We're into December, and that's got to feel good just for that alone. But her session, the information that she gives about these current events and all that, puts a refreshing view of what we've been through. It's just been such a funny time, with such extremes and both sides thinking they're absolutely right. And for me, I like to stay in the middle and observe and try to figure things out from that point of view. And I have to tell you, I'm going to segue off here for a second, because it's just something I'm really contemplating right now. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. But, this duality, we're like duality on steroids right now with our opinions of the world events that are before us. And if both sides feel so right, then what in the heck is that, right? All my years of doing this since 2012, the information that's come through in sessions has been about, when this really big event happens, and, people have speculated, is it an instant event? Is it slow and gradual? Those answers vary, and I think that's for each person. It's going to be a little bit different. Not one great answer for every single human being on the planet. But they said, the high selves over all these years I've been doing this have said, as this builds up, things are going to get really crazy. Buckle up, get ready. You're going to, people that are awake, that are aware of these other things going on besides the surface stuff, are going to have to just really be calm, be the calm in the storm, help others through it. They're going to be freaking out, and systems are going to come crashing down, and things are going to be so much more different. And heck, I've talked with a lot of my friends that do this work, and I don't know if any of us thought it would roll out like 2020 has. And the high self say, they wouldn't give us the specifics because things are always changing, and we're working as a collective with our free will, and we're delivering what we need to learn what we need to learn, and that's what the session shares a lot about. So to me, it's like, okay, it looks nuts, looks a little out of control, but this is exactly what we needed in order to get to where we're going. So I think from that perspective, it's a nice, reassuring session. As you may know, I've put out a few sessions in the last several months about President Trump, and just the information that came up in the session. I am going to tell you, I am Switzerland on this. That's what I'm going to tell you. I'm in Switzerland on this. But I'm really open to everybody's points of view. I want to know how people think about this. And when it's come up in the sessions, I'm kind of like, ooh, do I put it out? I'm not really a controversial person. So I didn't know if I really want to put myself out. But taking myself out of it, I felt, it's beneficial information, and it I think helps open people's minds both ways. I don't know which side is fully right. I have inklings, but I did decide to put those Trump videos out to just kind of open up the conversation a little bit and look at it from this perspective of the great high self, subconscious, whatever name you want to put to that. And I appreciate everybody's comments. I got my first hate mail. That was so funny. A friend of mine that's been in television says that I finally made it if I've gotten hate mail. I don't know about that. I don't know why people put their energy into that. I would certainly, I just don't do that. But maybe it made them feel better. I don't know. But anyways, I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the client. It's just information that we think is interesting. And heck, you can always click off if it doesn't resonate with you, which I would really recommend doing if it's upsetting you in any way. So anyways, there's my 2 cents about the previous sessions. This one is a little bit less of that, just getting a little bit more on a calmer track and a grander picture of where we're at in this great journey through the awakening. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm here in my office. I'm not sure if you can hear above me is a clunk, 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 kind of a little bit of a sound. Our very old building, which is so historic and cool. It's a former Masonic temple from way back in the day. Now it's a temple for the performing arts with a symphony and ballrooms, and oh my gosh, it's beautiful. But because it's an old building, we have boiler heat. And in this recording, you're going to hear the boiler is clunking a bit, and there's nothing I can do about that. I didn't want to make Joe, my sweet producer, try to edit all of that out. So I apologize. You'll hear the rat-a-tat-tatting of the heater, the furnace. Just part of being in an old building, I guess. But I love it. I love it. I hope you're okay with it. All right. I think that is all I have for you today. Please like, subscribe, share these sessions. This is a way of tapping into the great knowledge that we all came into this life with, that our society hasn't been very good about teaching us how to access that we can access, and this is just such a beautiful demonstration of tapping into that great knowing that you carry within you. And I hope you find her journey, her journey to finding her self-esteem and confidence and understanding an ordinary life on a higher level beneficial to you. And so Amanda and I say thank you for listening, liking, and sharing this. Talk to you later.
What's the very first thing that you notice?
I see white.
Oh, tell me about the white.
Just like all white.
Nice. Is it bright or is it dull?
It's bright.
Tell me more.
Like there's a ship.
Describe that for me.
It's like a Star Wars ship or something.
Okay.
But it's all white. It's all in white. It's all white.
Is it little or big?
Big.
Okay. And tell me more about it.
Just it's white, and then it's in a room. It's white. So everything's white.
So the ship is in a room?
Yeah, it's like it's in a room.
That's interesting.
white.
Tell me about the room.
Almost like got a hangar where you keep the ship.
Nice. What else do you notice in the hangar?
I get the sense there's other people.
And what are they like?
I see. I want to say aliens.
Aliens? Okay. And how would you
Like a
describe?
lizard. It's weird.
It's okay. You're doing great. Describe them the best that you can.
It just looks like a lizard in a suit. Like a white and silver suit. Green lizard. It's like walking.
And the suit, is there anything about that that stands out to you?
No. It's just a spacesuit of some kind of, looks like a spacesuit.
But the body looks more lizard-like?
Lizard, yeah. Like a T-Rex lizard, kind of standing up like a T-Rex.
Okay, that's sure interesting, isn't
A
it?
lizard.
Is that how everybody there looks?
It's just a one.
Just
I
one?
don't know why one.
And is that one close to you or far from you?
Mm-hmm. Seems like standing next to me.
Oh, okay. Anything else going on around you that you noticed?
We're just standing, looking at the ship.
Oh, what else do you
Just,
notice
like,
about
in
the
the-
ship?
It's big. I don't know if, like, I don't know. Windows. Like circular windows.
And the one that's standing with you, what are your feelings towards that one?
Somebody I work with, maybe. Or
You're doing really, really good. Now bring your focus to yourself as you're standing there next to your coworker. And when you look down, do you see your feet?
yeah, it's like I'm a lizard.
What's that?
It's like I'm a lizard.
Okay, that's okay.
Like lizard feet in the suit, same suit.
Oh, same suit. Okay, you're doing really good. And do you notice any jewelry or ornamentation or marking on you or that suit?
Mm-mm.
Just a white suit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when you look at your hands, how would you describe those?
Like lizard hands, 3 fingers.
Okay. And do you wear anything on your head?
No.
Do you carry anything in your hands?
First thought, yes.
And what is the first thing that comes to mind about what you carry in your hands?
Like a tool or some kind of tool, but it looks like a phone or a tablet or something like that.
Interesting. What do you use that for?
Recording.
And what type of things do you like to record?
The ship. I think I work with the ship. Like maybe I fix the ship or...
Okay. And does it feel more male or female or neither?
Male.
Young or old?
Middle age.
Does your body feel healthy or not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And tell me more about how you spend your time. What do you do?
I spend it here fixing the ships.
And what's that job like, fixing the ships?
It's not fun.
Not fun?
Mm-mm.
And the one that's standing next to you, what is his role?
It just says the same thing as me.
Does it
I
feel
feel
like...
like we fixed this ship. Like we're like watching it, like, and it's gonna go. Like it's leaving.
Okay, so like you've done your work with it?
Yeah.
Does it feel like you stay there, or do you ever go out on the ship?
I feel like I stay. And I just fix, like they just, it's like I fix the ships.
Okay.
Just come in and I fix them and then they go.
Do you like what you do?
It's all right.
Do you get a sense of how you learned how to fix those ships?
Someone taught me.
And Anything else going on there that you notice that you want to mention? All right. So let's do this. Let's leave that scene you're looking at. Let's drift and float to where it is you eat and sleep at in that time that you're viewing, drifting and floating to where you eat and sleep, and now you're there. And describe for me what that's like.
So there's a bunch of us, bunch of tables.
Okay. Tell me all about that.
Circular tables. It's like a cafeteria kind of thing.
Okay.
We're just all sitting there eating off our trays. So we eat.
Describe what's on your tray. What do you eat?
It's like, it looks like peas.
Say that again.
It looks like peas.
Peas. Okay. Is there more or just that?
There's more. It's like, looks like peas and brown stuff.
Do you like it?
It's edible. It's food.
And the ones that sit around by you, are they like you or different?
Yeah, they're like me.
And what do you talk about?
Work.
What conversation about work is being had that day?
The ship that just left. We're talking about the ship and how it's fixed and it got to go. It got to leave.
And now that that one's fixed and is leaving, do you get a sense of what you'll be doing next?
It's going on to the next one.
Do you know where that ship's going once it leaves?
I get a sense an orange ship. There's an orange ship coming.
Oh.
I'm going to work on that one.
So how do you sense the orange ship?
I don't know. Just thinking about what I have to do next. And there's an orange one coming. I'm working on it, or it's coming to work on next.
So are you already formulating what you're going to be doing to fix it? Or do you
It's like
know?
I just see that there's an orange ship coming in to the hangar now.
Okay.
Like it's the next one.
And what is going to be needing repair on that, do you think?
I don't know.
And so is there a place where you sleep at? Do you need to do that?
I don't get the sense I sleep.
And when you're on the ship, other than in that hangar, can you describe a little bit of what the other areas are like?
It's like a part of a bigger ship, so it's like the hangar is just part of a ship, a big ship.
And the others that kind of come in there and dock and
Yeah.
in the hangar?
And there's just other places where you basically live here on the ship. But I just work here in this spot.
Interesting. Anything else going on there that you notice that you want to mention? All right. So let's leave that scene that you're looking at. Let's drift and float to an important day in that life that you're viewing, drifting and floating to a day when something important is happening, and now you're there. And what do you notice?
It's like people are celebrating.
Oh, tell me all
See
about that.
clapping, just a bunch of people. It's like a send-off or something. Like they're happy. Everyone's happy, and they're clapping.
And what are you doing?
Clapping too.
And tell me more about the send-off.
Someone's leaving.
What do you know about that?
It's like the commander's leaving.
Oh,
I don't know.
gosh, I wonder why.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. So he's leaving so someone else can take over. But he did a good job.
The commander that's leaving did a good job. Sounds like he's very well liked there. Do you know much about the new one that's coming in?
Just younger, but no.
And so you're at the celebration, and then what do you do?
We just celebrate. Celebrating him doing a good job, like retirement.
Oh, nice.
It's like a retirement party.
So what else does the group do to celebrate his retirement?
It sounds so silly. There's cake.
Okay. Cake's always good, isn't it? What does that cake look
It's just
like?
a bunch of lizards eating cake. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
No.
It's everyone's having a good time.
Everybody's getting along. And
Yeah, I feel like people are a little weary about this new guy.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Just uncertain. Don't know what to expect. Liked the old one. He did good.
Is the new guy there yet?
I think he's celebrating too.
Okay.
He's with us.
Do you get to talk with him, or are you close to him, or?
I don't feel like that, no. I don't feel like I'm close to him.
And what happens next?
I think the party's over.
The party's over?
Yeah.
Okay, then what do you do?
Just go back to work. Go back to work. Back to normal.
Had enough cake?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you're doing so good. Let's go ahead and leave that scene. Let's drift and float to another important day in that life, and now you're there. And now what's happening?
I'm retiring.
Oh, tell me about that.
Now it's my turn to go. I just did my job, so it's just my time.
Now, what are your feelings about getting to that point in your life?
I'm ready.
And
And it's not a big of a celebration, but there's still a party.
Okay.
It's kind of like, good job.
Aw, just a nice recognition.
Yeah.
And as you look back on your career, what are some things that you feel most happy about?
Well, I learned a lot, and I did a lot. I helped a lot.
How is it that you helped, do you think?
Just with my knowledge about fixing things, I was able to fix the things, the ship, and so they could use it.
And now that you're retiring, what will you be doing next?
I get the sense I'm going somewhere else.
Oh, tell me about that.
I'm going on another ship somewhere else. Like this, you stay on the ship when you're working. Like I go to a planet.
Wow.
So I think I go like where the other captain went. When you're done working and you retire, you get to go back to the planet.
So what is that like as you're traveling back to the planet?
Just on another ship going back. The planet's pretty.
Tell me all about that.
It's like seeing it when we're coming up, and it's like pink and green, like neon green and pink swirls. It's really pretty from space.
Oh. And then what happens?
I'm back on the planet. It's pretty, and my family's there.
Oh. So does it feel like you'd been going back there to visit, or is it not a place that you've been since you left to?
I feel like I just came back. Like I haven't visited. I've been back for a while.
So describe for me what it's like there back at your home planet.
Just trees. Pink water. Pink. Why?
Pink water?
Yeah, the water's
Sounds
like
pretty.
the ocean's pink. And trees and yeah. Like I have family.
And what's your family like?
It's like I feel like I have a wife and some kids.
And how will you spend your time now that you're back there?
Just enjoying my family.
Are there a lot of structures there? Is it not like that?
I don't feel like there's a lot. No. It's mostly nature.
And the ones that are back at that planet, do they look a lot like you or different?
They look like me. It's like the lizard planet.
So you get back and you get settled, then what do you do?
Just see, like, it's just hanging out, just doing nothing. Just hanging out, spending time with my family and in the nature.
What's your favorite parts about nature there?
Just the water and the trees. I feel like I'm in the forest. It's almost like a forest. It's big, tall trees. And then there's water. It's just always just pink.
Sounds like a beautiful place to be.
Flowers and birds.
What are the birds and the flowers like?
And colorful. It's a colorful planet. Purple birds. Big yellow flowers. It's like a crow or something, but it's purple. It's just a different color than a crow.
And when you move around there, do you go by foot or is there other ways of?
Yeah, just walking.
And do you have a place where you live, where you
Yeah, I feel like I have like a hut or something, but it's not really like it's not like a structure or building or a house. It's just more like nature, like a hut or cave. I don't know.
Anything else happening there that you notice?
So my family's there, and it's just normal. Like, we just, normal family stuff. And cooking, and just being in the cave or hut. It's like a hut.
Are there other huts close by or
Yeah.
on your own?
Yeah. See other huts. So, like, maybe we're, like, in the forest. Okay, so we're in the forest, and there's all these huts. It's where we all live. And we just like being there.
Easy to come back to that place and
Yeah.
just enjoy being with your family and friends?
Yeah, it's just like, okay, it's time to just relax.
Very good. Okay, well, let's leave that scene. Let's drift and float to another important day, and now you're there. And what's happening now?
Let's get this son. Someone died.
Oh, tell me about that.
My wife, maybe?
Your wife?
Yeah.
What happened?
I think it's just old age. We're sad. But yeah, it's like she's just it's like laying down, like she's resting, but we just know she's gone. It's me and my family, like, it's the kids.
And tell me more about her and your time together with her.
And she was lovely. She was nice. She did good.
Were you with her even when you were on the ship, or did that happen after, when you came back?
Yeah, I was with her before and after. And she did what she was supposed to do, and I did what I was supposed to do.
And when she passes, then what happens?
I just feel sad. Alone. I have my kids, but it's just different.
And what's your understanding about when someone passes? What is that like?
It's like I know she's fine, but I'm still sad. It's like I know she's fine. She's just not here anymore.
And so what is your life like after she passes?
It's the same, just without her. It's just spending time. No, I'm older.
And how is your body now that it's older?
It's frail. I feel old. I feel weak.
Okay. Now let's do this. Let's leave that scene you're looking at. Let's drift and float to the very last day of that life. And now you're there. And why will it be the last day?
I'm tired. I'm ready to go. My kids know. I just feel like I'm laying there, and they're saying their goodbyes because they know it's my time, and I'm just tired.
What are your kids like?
A boy and a girl.
And what things do you share with each other?
I'm not talking. I feel like I'm not talking or can't talk. I can't. But they're there. Saying their goodbyes.
And what are your thoughts at the end of your life?
I'm happy and I'm ready.
Now, whatever has happened has happened. You've left that body, drifting away, back to the other side, and now you're there. And from this perspective, you can look back on that life and know and see everything that was important about it. What were some of the lessons that you learned in that life?
Discipline. Hard work. It's like doing what you have to do, even if you don't want to.
And every life has a purpose. What would you say was the purpose of that life?
I say dedication comes to mind. Like I just dedicated myself to it and I just did it. Purpose. Just so.
What else about that life stands out to you?
That I had love, and although I didn't have it every day of my life, like when I was away, I still knew I had it. I still knew that I was loved.
Nice. And now that you're back on the other side, take a look around and describe for me what that's like.
Space.
Space?
I see space.
Mm-hmm. What else do you notice?
It's just space. It's dark.
What does it feel like you'll be doing while you're there in that space?
I just feel like I'm here.
Does it feel like there's others there? Are you on your own?
On my own. On my own.
Anything else going on there that you notice?
Just space. Why do I feel like a bubble?
Oh, tell me about that.
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know if I'm a bubble or I'm in a bubble.
How do you perceive yourself?
Like I'm in a bubble.
What do you think about that?
Like I'm in a bubble in space. I don't know.
You could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Amanda to see today. You showed her this life of the man taking care of fixing the ships on a very large ship and going home after retirement to his family. Why was it important for her to see that life?
Just to see that
Why was it important for her to see that?
to know it's okay to
For her to know it's okay for what?
Just to know it's okay to just live a normal life. Just, it's okay to live a normal life.
And how does that relate to her current life, I wonder?
She struggles to just do the everyday. She struggles to just do the grind. It's hard for her to just do the work every day, get up and same thing over and over again, but it's okay. It's not a bad thing.
And tell her why it is okay.
Because you're helping people. You're doing for others. It gives you purpose. It's not always fun. She's just always trying to find the more, like there's got to be more, and there is more. But it's also, it's okay to just do the day today.
So what she's thought of as the grind, you tell her what?
It's okay. You're doing good. It's not like she's looking for more. There's got to be more. I'm just wasting my life doing the same thing over. But you're not. You're helping. You are doing more, and you are helping. You are like contributing. Like you don't have to. It's okay. She's just always struggling to find the more. Like just be happy. It's okay to just be happy. Even when you're doing the just a mundane, just grinding it out, find your happy in all of that, and just know you're loved. Know you're loved.
Thank you for that. The planet that she went back to after retirement sounded so beautiful. Can you tell her more about that place?
It's Naribu. Some can't say it.
Try again. That sounds so interesting.
Naribu. I don't know. That's the name of it, but it is like neon green and pink because the water's pink, but the green forests and the trees are super tall. And so all you can really see is like their neon green leaves.
She said it was beautiful as she was coming down on it.
Yeah, and there's these little huts, all these little clusters of little huts, and they just live there. But
Sounds
it's
like
just nature and forest.
very
and
harmonious. And the ship that she worked on where she was fixing other ships, can you tell her anything else about that?
It was like a big Star Trek ship. It's like be like a big city. So there's a bunch of people that live there and work there, and
How is it that she ended up going there to work?
so she knew stuff about, she knew how to fix this stuff. There was a calling. She knew she would be needed there, and she could be helpful there. She knew she had purpose there.
And everybody seemed to look similar to how she looked with her reptile body.
Yeah.
Lots of different forms throughout the universes, aren't there? Okay. Anything else about that life you want her to know more about?
Just said she's loved always, no matter what.
That's perfect. Thank you. Well, as you know, she came to the session with a very interesting list of questions. Would it be okay if we started with those? Would it be appropriate to ask for a scan of her body? Okay, so please start scanning her body We do expect full and complete healing today. Let me know where you are focusing on for healing and repair for Amanda.
I don't know, my right arm.
Okay, and what's going on with her right arm?
I have no idea.
So first thing that comes to mind, where are you focused on her right arm?
Yeah. Weird. It just feels heavy.
Okay, and what do you want her to know about the right arm?
I don't know. It just feels heavy, like tingly.
Mm-hmm. And what do you want her to know about the tingling?
Healing. Are you a healer? Feels like tingling. Like I'm a healer.
Okay. And what do you want her to know about that? She says at times she feels the tingling moving from head to toe and back again.
Yeah.
Is that the same?
It's similar, yeah. And I get heat through my body. My whole body is warming up.
All right, just letting the conscious mind drift back a little bit. What's important for her to know about when her body heats up and then gets the tingling throughout? What's happening for her there?
I don't know if I'm healing myself. I feel like that's when I'm healing myself.
Nice. And when she does that, what shifts within her body to help heal herself?
It just feels vibrating.
And what do you want her to know about that vibrating?
Just letting her know I'm here.
And when she knows that you're there, how does that help or assist her?
Just gives her comfort. Eases anxiety. Makes her giggle.
Okay. Well, joy is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Giggling is good.
It's just this heavy, vibrating heat.
What does the heat do for her?
It's just like burning out the bad. It's like furnace. It's like heating out. It's like, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen.
So it's removing whatever isn't serving her?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. And
That's super nice. Does the heat and the vibrating usually come together? Or at different times?
no, different times.
Can she ask for that?
She gets hot when she falls asleep at night.
Oh.
She's always like wondering why. It's like your end of your day. It's just, it's just me burning out the bad, just getting rid of the bad.
Oh, so that's really a good thing.
Yeah, sweat it out.
So she doesn't have to carry all that stuff around with her.
Yeah, sweat it out. Let it go.
All right, good, good, good. And how does that tie into that right arm, I wonder?
I don't know. I feel like it's like if you can heal yourself, you can heal others.
Oh,
You
tell her
can
more
use
about
your
that.
hands. You can use your hand to heal others. She kind of already knew this. I feel like she knew this.
That's great. We'd love to get the confirmation. Is there more you could tell her about helping heal herself and heal others?
if I can find a way to like harness the like vibrations or control them, almost like a Reiki, like, and I can heal others. Whew, I'm shivering.
Is that part of what she's here to do?
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
Great. What do you want her to know more about that?
She heals people all the time.
How does she do that?
Just her touch. You wonder why people gravitate towards her. It's almost like she's like, people suck it out of her and she lets them.
Does that deplete her in any way?
She lets it. If she lets it, it will. She's got to stop. Boundaries and heal. You want to heal. She wants to heal people.
So how does she keep her boundaries so that she's not depleted, but that she can do what she's here to do?
Just gain her power back. So like, just, you are so powerful. You're so powerful. Just stop. Stop letting people take from you.
So what could she do differently going forward to maintain a good balance there? Can you give her an example?
Stand in her power and just know that she is enough without giving. She doesn't have to give so much of herself in order for people to love her and accept her. She's enough. You can heal people, but you can't heal people if you aren't healed yourself. So I'm powerful. I feel super powerful, but I'm just giving it away to everyone else.
When she creates the right balance for herself and to help heal others, what will she notice differently in her life?
Confidence. Just having control of her life and her feelings and just standing in her true self. Being at one with me and just knowing.
She's ready for this, isn't she?
Yeah, she's so ready.
Okay. All right. Anywhere else in the body that you're focusing on for healing and repair?
No.
The body's pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start down her list. She asked about going to the Temple of Healing.
She already goes.
Oh. Can you tell her more about that?
Well, she goes when she sleeps at night. She goes all the time. She wants to go, so she goes. Dolores told her how.
When she goes to the Temple of Healing, tell her specifically what she does that she may not remember.
She loves the crystals. Still does in this life. She has all the crystals. She wonders why. She just goes for the crystals. She just wants to look at them. It's beautiful. And the light. And the temple. It's just beautiful.
Nice. So she goes often and she can request and be there in her sleep time?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she can get more memories about that for when she wakes up?
Yeah. She wants to remember more.
I bet she's a lot busier in her sleep state than she thinks she is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she doesn't like to sit still. She was like, go, go, go.
She's curious if she should have gotten her tubes tied. She did, and she feels like there's been some issues since then.
It wasn't necessary. It's not like a bad thing, but it wasn't necessary.
She says since then she's had really strong, painful menstrual periods. Why did that shift after she had her tubes tied?
She was feeling regret. She was feeling regret about tying the tubes, second guessing herself, and just manifested that way. She doesn't need it anymore. She won't have the problems anymore.
She won't have what problems anymore?
The menstrual problems anymore. Like she's got the IUD, can go. It's all fine. Everything's fine. She won't have those problems anymore. She was just second guessing herself.
And tell her what she'll notice now after the session with her menstrual issues?
You won't have them anymore. You won't have to deal with them anymore.
And you just mentioned her IUD. The doctor had suggested that to help get things more under control.
She didn't need it. She didn't need it in the first place. She won't need it anymore.
She doesn't need to regret the decision that she made?
No.
Was that the root reason behind the issues?
Yeah, she was feeling regret. Like, maybe I was supposed to have more babies. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Her doctor questioned her. She was so young. She just second-guessed herself. But she made a decision, and it wasn't a bad one, and just go with it.
Okay.
No regret.
Well, that will help her feel better about herself.
Yeah.
Having the regret there. She wonders what is the best food for her body.
Fruits and vegetables.
Does she eat enough of those now?
She doesn't eat the fruits. No, or the vegetables. She's doing better. She is doing better. But she's not eating enough, and she tells herself this keto carb that she can't eat the fruits, but she can eat the fruits. Eat the fruits. Definitely, she already knows. She already knows.
Can you help her body to crave more of the vegetables that are good for her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm.
Well, then she asks about her vices. She mentioned carbs and sugars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll help with that. She's already doing good. She's doing good.
Now she'll crave the things that are better for her body, not crave what isn't.
Mm-hmm.
She asks about alcohol and vaping. What do you want her to know about that?
She doesn't need it. She already knows that. She does it. The drinking she does for social, like, she just wants to be like, that's what everyone else does. So that's what, just drink with, she doesn't need that. She knows that she doesn't need that. The vaping is just what helped her get away from the addiction, the major addiction. But she's done with all of that. She's done with it. She doesn't need it anymore.
She really overcame a very serious addiction, didn't she?
Very.
And if she's capable of that, she could let go of the vaping, I would imagine.
Yeah. Duh. I mean, I was at my breaking point.
So what could you do to help her completely let go of the feeling that she needs the vaping?
And she already has it. She's already, I know. It's just that you are strong. You don't need it. It's like her little sense of security, but it's a stupid sense of security.
What would be a better security?
She's doing it. She's starting to work out.
making her body strong.
Mm-hmm. She's been doing it. She's been doing good. She's been doing really good. And she feels like she wants to go and drink and hang out. She just gets on the treadmill, and she's been doing good at staying away from the vape.
Good.
Proud
And
of her.
she could have non-alcoholic things when she wants to hang out and socialize. couldn't she?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
She says when she works out, her right hip bothers her. What's going on there?
The running, I don't think the running is the best thing.
Running is good for her body?
No, it's not the
Oh.
best thing.
Okay.
Maybe just finding other cardio that's not so intense. Again, the incline and the walking is good, but just the running's too hard for you.
Can you take a look at that hip and see what it could use to be fully healed?
Mm-hmm.
What do you see there?
There's some tension. I think she just went too hard, basically. She pushed too hard. She's like, she's a go-getter. She's a go-getter. Like, she's all or nothing. She's gotta go full force. But she doesn't need to, and that's probably a big thing for her to learn. It's like, you don't need to eat it all at once, just like just savor it. Savor the moment.
Is the all or nothing not working for her?
Yes. It's not going well. We just need to relax and just 30 minutes a day. You don't need to do 2 hours. You don't need to push yourself.
Just finding balance again?
Yeah, balance. That's it. Balance.
She wonders, why did she develop popping in her ears?
That was from the addiction. That was me letting her know. You're screwing yourself up. You're damaging yourself. Look at what's happening.
And
You gotta quit before it's too late.
And so about that journey that she had through her addiction, what's important from your perspective for her to understand about that?
Only thing I want her to know is how strong she is. She's so hard on herself about it. This is our weird way of showing her how strong she is. If you can overcome that, you are invincible.
She's very strong, isn't she?
She doesn't think she is. She's so strong.
Bless her heart. Thank you so much for that. I hope she really takes that in. She's curious about what is going on with her jaw. She says she feels like she's clenching at night quite a bit.
I think that's her. She's not speaking her truth.
Okay. Tell her all she needs to know about that, please.
Just to, again, with the confidence and people-pleasing confidence and just not speaking her truth and just being afraid to say what she wants and what she likes and afraid she'll be picked on or criticized or judged, and who cares? Just say it. Just do it. Just be it.
Doesn't matter what others think at all,
No,
does it?
no, 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 no.
Now, interestingly, she'll say that she'll wake up and it feels like her jaw is out of alignment, but then it seems to go back, and then it'll go back out again. And what is happening that it's going in and out of alignment? What is important for her to understand about that?
It's just it's a hard time. It's always when it's a hard time, like a situation comes up in her life and she just really feels like she's just being like shoved down or really just not listened to or not heard. It's those times where she just feels like she's really not heard when she tries to speak up. It's those times when she tries to speak up and she tries to voice herself and then she's kind of just shoved back down, and it's almost like just say it. Just who cares?
When she does that, when she says what she wants to and doesn't care about what others think about that, what will change for her in her life?
She'll find her people. Those who are supposed to stay will stay, and those who aren't will go, and she will be happy. She will be happy and in love with her life. She's just letting everybody shove her down.
All right, and she can do that, can't she?
Mm-hmm. She's doing it. She's doing it slowly. It's helping.
She's getting great confirmation that she's on the right track, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She asks, can she receive a DNA upgrade?
Mm-hmm. That's what we've been doing.
Oh, tell her about that.
Just the shiverings. It's like going, the vibrations.
She does ask, even though we've spoken about it earlier, what should she know about the vibrations she often feels throughout her body?
Yeah, it's just her healing, and it's her healing and her sign from us.
So when she feels them after this session, what should she be thinking or understanding about them?
That we're with her always, and she's on the right track. She's doing the right thing. And she knows, she always knew what it was. It's like she just wanted confirmation.
She can trust that now, can't she?
Mm-hmm.
She wonders, does she have any blocks?
Yeah, we're working on those.
And what do you want her to know about that?
It's just this block that's just stopping her from being herself. But we're working on that. This is going to release that.
Very good. Okay. So, about the COVID vaccine, she says yes or no?
No. You don't need it.
And tell her why.
Because this is not real. This whole thing, it's here for a bigger purpose. This is not something that we need to. No vaccine. This COVID's here to raise the vibration and to awaken people. This is not about you're not going to get sick or no. You don't need it.
Tell us, from your perspective, everything about the purpose of COVID.
Well, people weren't listening. And so, big moves had to be made. And this is global. This isn't just one area, one place. This is like, we just did it. People need to wake up and realize, like, everyday stuff, you box yourself into this picture of what life is supposed to be like, and that's not it. You don't need to go to work. You don't need school to learn. You don't need You don't need all this stuff. All you need is family and love and community. People are starting to get it. And they're starting to see this politics are crap, and there's a new way coming.
What's the new way?
Just the new way. We're finding the new way to live. The new earth.
And tell us what you know about that.
It's beautiful. Just like all the, I'm going to say it, all the bullshit's gone. All the bullshit's gone. It's just peaceful. Like people just are themselves. Like what I want to be, I want to be that. They're just themselves. They dance and they sing and they're goofy and they're weird and they're just themselves. They do what they love, and it's beautiful. The nature and the animals. Community, the sense of community. It's like a sense of oneness and love.
So you're saying this very big event of COVID had to happen to help wake people up?
Yeah. Something had to happen. If it wasn't this, it was something else. It was going to happen. We're here. It's happening.
Do you think people are waking up?
Yes. COVID is just the way it manifested, and so that's why I say no vaccine, because it's bigger than a stupid vaccine. That's just political.
People wonder if the vaccine will be safe.
It'll be the same as the flu shot. So, yeah, I mean, as safe as that is, it's like you don't need it. You don't need it. That's all I get.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Okay, she asked, where should she be living?
Where she is. For now. She's good where she is. I feel like she doesn't like it, but that's part of it, why she should be there. It's a lot of heaviness going on, but she's a light in the heaviness, and she's needed. For now, this is where she's supposed to be, where she is. And she'll know when she should go somewhere else.
Okay. All right. She wonders, why did her children choose her as their mother?
So that she can lead them this way. Because she's going to lead them to the new earth and the new way. Because out of fear.
And what are they here to do?
They will do good things. They will, like, leadership roles. Ryan and Lily, leadership roles. She's teaching them what the other people won't, because they're not seeing what she sees.
Very good. Thank you for We talked a little bit about this, but this is really the main reason why she is here today. She asked, can you help her to gain her self-esteem and confidence and power back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. This is what will come from the block. We're going to release the block and heal. She just needs to know to speak her truth and that she is loved always and she is powerful. She is powerful. Stop comparing yourself. You are powerful.
So she feels that throughout her childhood and her adulthood, there have been things that have made her lose her confidence. From your perspective, why did that happen?
Because if she wouldn't, oh my gosh. If those things wouldn't have happened to her, then she would have never went down the path that she went down to get her here to this right now, awakening, this knowing. You need to fall, like crash, burn, fall before you can build back up. Like she just, those things happen to get her here now. And it's all good. So this is fine. Everything's fine. It's for a purpose.
I've heard that in so many sessions, that the things that are the most troublesome in their life are the things that have taught them the opposite of what they are here to do. So it seems like a wonky way of learning, but it's effective.
So wonky. But you don't, where's your strength if you don't fight? Where do you get that strength? You just she would have been, even if she would have gotten to this place, to this knowing, she would have been weak. She wouldn't have known how strong she is. She knows now. She's been through it. She's dealt with it. And she's fought back and she's come back from so much.
And that, I would imagine, makes her relatable to others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You think she'll look at that differently after the session?
Yeah. It's like she knew, but she just didn't know. It's all, she had the pieces, and I'm just like putting it all together.
Oh, that's a great gift, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So how, knowing the pieces are put together and understanding them after this session, how will that change her life, I wonder?
Ooh, things are about to get good.
Oh, tell us.
Just the confidence and the knowing. You're going to lead people into this. You're going to help people like you want to. And heal people like you want to. And nobody's suffering. You're going to let people know it's all for something. It's the suffering, it's for something. It's there for a reason. Cherish it. You're going to help them change their perspective and grow.
Now this is a question, but it's one of the most beautiful statements. She says she wants to see herself how Source does.
Yeah.
What can you do for her there?
Oh. How? She's with Source now, and she can feel how it feels.
She's at Source now?
Mm-hmm.
And she can always remember that feeling?
Mhm. Yeah. It's beautiful. She is loved.
Bless her heart. All right. Well, we want her to enjoy that time with Source. Is it okay if I continue asking some questions?
Mhm.
Okay. She wonders, why did she cry all the time as a baby and have such big feelings of depression while growing up?
She wasn't ready. She thought she was ready, and she just wasn't fully ready. She's all, like, go get her. That's her personality. Go big or go home. Oh, yeah, I can do it. I'm ready. Throw me in. Oh, we love that about her. She can be so confident at times when it comes to that, just like all or nothing. But she wasn't ready fully. It's kind of like a shock. It was a shock to her.
She wondered if maybe she got into this life and thought, oh heck, I made a mistake.
Yeah, kind of like that. She just didn't fully grasp what she was getting herself into and the heaviness of it all. She's so loving and free, and Earth is the opposite of that. It can be hard and heavy and restricting. That's why she's like shown the working life. It's like it's okay to work. Like she just wants to be free. She just go and do whatever she wants. But sometimes it's okay to just do the work.
All right. Thank you for that. She wonders, is she meant to be in a relationship or married?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's a lover. She is.
And in her current relationship, is there anything more that you would like her to know about that?
He's pushing her, but it's a good thing. She doesn't always like it, but he's pushing her to be her best self. And she's doing the same for him. This is a good thing. They're good for each other.
She wondered if she's sabotaging the relationship.
And she tries. He's stubborn, though. He's not going to let her go. He knows.
She wonders if it would be appropriate to ask for surrogate healing for him.
Mm-hmm.
And can you share with us about the healing that's being done on his behalf?
Kidneys. Kidneys and lungs.
And what's going on there for him?
Well, he's a smoker. So he's got his own things to work on.
Is there anything that can be done to help his physical body?
She will help him. She will help him to help himself.
Very nice. How does she best do that?
By being with him and supporting him. Sticking by his side and just showing him what it is and what it feels like to be loved. That he has his own work to do. He used to do that.
All right. Sounds like they're a good unit together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll let you continue on any healing that can be offered to him. We'll step back a little bit from that and check in later. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. She would like to practice QHHT and wonders if that's good for her to do. Should she do it?
Mm-hmm.
And tell her why.
Well, she loves it. It's exciting. It's like, okay, don't want to do the grind. This is exciting. You just get to play all day.
It is like that.
Yeah. You just
She's helping others.
Yeah, you're doing what you want to do. You're helping others. You don't have to do the 9-to-5 grind. You just excites you. And you'll do good.
All right, so it's all green light for that?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. She'll be a wonderful
Green as
practitioner.
go.
Okay. She asked, does she have any special abilities?
Mm-hmm. She's a healer.
Tell her more about that.
It's her. She heals with her touch. Just being around people. And she can develop on it more, but she does it naturally. In her right hand, especially.
So she really can pay attention to the right hand and the tingling.
Mm-hmm. And really move that through, move it through. Move the energy through.
But then keep a balance of not letting people take her energy.
Yes. Yes.
The best way that she keeps that balance again is what?
Standing true to her power. She gives it away. She gives it away so easily because she wants to be loved, and she thinks if I just give it, like, they'll love me. But if you don't get it in return, then you're just left depleted. You have to protect yourself. Only give what you can, because you can't give what you don't have.
And she'll be aware of when she's reached her limit.
Mm-hmm. Yes. This is coming with the confidence and the standing in her power.
It's going to be like a whole new her, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
She wonders, is she going to the new earth?
Mm-hmm.
And tell her what that journey is going to be like for her.
It's going to be easy. She's already on her way. She can feel it. Yeah. It's just like an easy, it's just like just one day you just wake up and it's just like, I'm here.
And when she gets there, what will it be like for her?
Everything she's ever imagined. It's amazing.
Do you see everybody going to New Earth?
Not everybody.
What will it be like for those that choose not to?
Well, like, I don't know that they'll know anything's different. It's just kind of doing their grind. I think, yeah, it's just grinding. And just everything's the same. They won't even know. It's kind of sad.
Will they notice that others aren't
Yeah,
there?
yeah. It's gradual. It's a gradual.
I imagine everybody will go when the timing is right for them.
Yeah.
No judgment.
No. Nope. We're just trying to bring more along.
It's an amazing time on the planet right now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Looks a bit chaotic, a little unstable.
For some, but for those who know, it's exciting. This is like, woohoo! We're here. It's time to party. It's time to party. It's exciting. There's so many people coming, like, to see the masses. Just see the masses coming and showing up. So many more than you would imagine.
Oh, explain that, please.
There's so many more people waking up than we imagined. And faster than we thought. It's great. It's like speeding up. Here we're thinking, this might take a little while. No. Here we go. Balls are rolling. Really chugging to the finish line now. And it's just like more and more people. So it's like the faster and the more people, it's like spreading like wildfire. It's like a trend. It's a good trend. Get on the bandwagon. The best trend.
Things like the virus and this crazy election, are they helping speed things up and wake people
Yeah,
up?
and we knew they would, but not like this. This
Really?
is great.
You guys are even surprised?
It's fast. It's going. It's big.
Oh, that is nice to hear.
It's fun to watch. Fun to watch.
Do you share information with other high cells or other source about what's happening, or how is it for you?
Yeah. I feel like I'm part of a group. We're watching. We're all watching. It's exciting because we didn't expect it like this.
What did you expect?
We expected things to start happening. It's just faster.
Well, she asked, what is all the hype about December 21st, 2020?
Well, I think people are making it a bigger deal than it is. There are some things, alignments of planets and such. But it's just a day people are going to wake up. People are going to wake up.
People are wondering if we have the Mayan calendar off from 2012 and it's actually this time, or is it different from your perspective?
Yeah. Well, it's not like a big thing. It's not going to be a big thing. It's not a big boom. It's not a big bang. It's not noticeable. Nothing noticeable. It's just like, it's like an opening. People's minds are going to be opening because of the alignment. Because of the alignment, people's minds will be more open and awake.
Because of the alignment of the planets?
Yeah. And like people are already waking up and learning. The masses are growing, but this is just going to be like it's like a portal opening for the mind. I just get a portal opening.
And so because of that portal opening for the mind on December 21st, what will be the result of that?
It's just, you'll start seeing things happening around. Start noticing things. Because people are waking up. People are figuring it out. Like the structures are falling. And people are going to start realizing then we have the numbers. We are the masses, and we know, and it's just a day of it's like it's a portal.
What creates the portal, I wonder? Or who?
Well, the planets are aligning. The planets are lining up with the sun.
She wonders what connections does she have on other planets?
She has lots. She has lots of connections on other planets. She knows that, like the...
She wondered if this was her first life on Earth?
No. No.
She's been here before?
Yeah. She's been here before. She's been here a lot.
She's curious, why did she choose her parents for this life?
It's her love. They're just right for her, and love her and embrace her like she was already going through enough. She just needed that support and their love. They're just pure. They're pure souls.
Wonderful. Okay. She's wondering, can she see a glimpse of her future?
Yeah. Just see it on another planet somewhere.
Oh. And what's that other planet like?
Blue. It's mostly blue. It's in the future for sure, because there's like just like buildings.
What are they like?
It's like mirror buildings. Like, I don't know. It doesn't look fun.
Does not look fun?
No.
What does her form look like?
Just like human, but more like, more human form. But yeah, just like I feel like there's like a lot of blue, like the grass is blue, and there's just tons of buildings. They're glass buildings, and I'm like a human, but I feel like it's more like futuristic clothing, like silver. Why is everything like silver and blue? It's like, seems too robotic.
What will her role in that life be like?
feel like just a worker doing work. Office work.
Office work.
No, thank you.
Why will she choose that life?
This is an easy life. It's just one of those easy lives.
And kind of what you said earlier about just being happy with the mundane and
Yeah.
kind of repeating or enhancing that lesson.
Mm-hmm. Just she just needed a life, a break.
She asked, can she speak light language?
Mm-mm. No.
And why not?
I don't need it.
What's that?
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Has she spoken light languages in other lifetimes?
Yeah.
She's curious about it. I just wondered if she could have that skill back again.
Mm. Maybe. She doesn't really need it. She wants it. She's curious about it, but she doesn't really need it.
Why do you think she's curious about it?
It's weird. It's different. She likes that stuff.
I wonder if on other planets they do past life regressions and speak English. I think it's weird.
Right? Yeah, it's like silly.
Well, it's curiosity, right?
Yeah.
Wanting to understand ourselves better.
Yeah, it's not needed.
All right. She would like to know tips and tricks for connecting to you, her high self, on her own.
Meditating. She does it now, but she doesn't do it. I mean, she does. She tries.
How could she do it even more
Well,
effectively?
she should stick to it. Go big or go home, girl.
Thought we're doing balance, though.
Well, yeah, we can't just meditate all day, every day. But, consistency. She needs to try every day. She needs to try and meditate every day. She doesn't need to do it for an hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Just try and meditate and just be consistent. And you'll get there. And then the recording. She'll listen to the recording.
And explain, when you do meditation, when you listen to your session recording, how does it build up a stronger connection to the high self?
One's hearing your own voice. Hearing your own voice tell you it's a connection. It's the knowing it came from you. It is you. And then hearing your voice. Becoming comfortable with the sound of your own voice gives you confidence, can gain confidence. If you can love the sound of your own voice and hear yourself, tell yourself, that's all she'll need.
Beautiful. Okay. I'm sure you'd like to be heard and understood even more so.
Yeah. She listens. She's listening more. And we like that. And she giggles when she gets it. It's funny for us too. It's like,
It's a weird thing coming in and forgetting all you know and having to remember it again.
Yeah. We crack ourselves up.
It's an interesting design mechanism.
It's so cool. Super cool stuff.
All right. She's curious if she has any deceased relatives who have reincarnated into anyone that she knows now. No. No. But her grandpa's with her. I think she really just wanted to know if Obi was with her. That's all she really wanted to know. And he's with her all the time. Does he have a message you would like to give to her?
Love you. Just he loves me.
Send lots of love back to him.
Yeah. I know he's with me.
Great connection between the two of them. She wonders, why does she always see repeating numbers?
It's just us talking to her. It's us letting her know you're on the right track.
Do the specific repeating numbers mean different things?
Yeah, and she always looks it up. She'll look it up every single time. They all mean something. We're just letting her know you're on the right track. We're here with you. Keep doing what you're doing. You are loved.
And is there anything you want her to know that she hasn't asked?
No, she did good. Just love her. Just don't forget.
When she decided to have this appointment, what was it that you hoped she received from it?
Clarity. And clarity into her past. Clarity into her past and why she is who she is today. It's like she wanted to make sense of it all. And we did that for her.
Do you think she'll come out of this having more understanding?
Yeah. It's how she works. Like, she can't heal from stuff until she gets it. It's like needs to know why and how and when and where and what. And it's like once she knows all that, she can be like, okay, fine, I'll let it go now. I'll move on and live. It's like she couldn't let any of it go. She's just so hard on herself all the time. It's like, it's there. This is why. Just let it go. Be happy. It happened for a reason. And you are strong because of it. And you're amazing because of it.
Now, we were giggling earlier because where I normally have two calendars, I didn't have her on either one of my calendars. I have a different Amanda. So we're curious what happened. I mean, obviously everything worked out okay, but...
Yeah, it's just like letting her know it's right place, right time. We're here with you. It's same thing over and over again. Like when she messaged about how to pay, it's like, and then you told her that, it's kind of like, okay, thank you. I was supposed to do that. It's just supposed to happen. I was supposed to get the clarity, and the timing was perfect, and everything always works out the way it's supposed to work out.
Well, we were talking about that. It's been a year since she made the appointment, and we both can think that it's like way too long, but the timing always seems to be right.
Yeah.
Can you explain that from your perspective?
Well, she thought she was ready then, but she's been through quite a bit this year, as we all have. And she's ready. She's more ready now. She's ready now, and she's getting it. Even before coming here, she was getting it and gaining clarity and figuring it out. And it's because of everything that's happened the last year. And it's the first of the month. It's about to be a new year. It's perfect timing. New moon, first of the month, almost a new year. She's ready.
So can I ask, from your perspective, we know how 2020 has been, weirdest year ever, lots of change. What do you see coming for the year 2021?
Well, I think it's going to get a little worse before it gets better. I think we still got a little bit to go. We still got a little bit to go, but it will get better towards the end of the year, towards the end of 2021. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. If you just stay true and hold on, do what you've been doing, things will get worse. It's like a clearing out.
You said the systems will be coming down?
Yeah, it's like this needs to happen. It's a clearing out. That's like people are starting to figure out this. It's not working like this. But it's going to have to get a little bit more ugly before it gets better. But it will. It's all for the good. It's supposed to happen. It's like all the bad is for something. So cherish it and appreciate it and just try and find the good in it. If you can just try and find the good in it.
All right, I love that. Okay. Let's see, anything else that you can think of that would be important for her to know?
Just listen to herself. She knows. She already knows.
And how often would you recommend that she listens to her recording to get the most benefit?
At least once a week, but as often as she wants. She'll listen to it more, but at least once a week.
And when she listens to it at least once a week, what will she notice because of that?
She'll just regain her clarity. Be like going to church on Sunday. Just a clearing of the slate and starting of the new. Just regaining her sense of self.
Perfect, thank you. And let's go back on the body. Just would like to check in with all the healing that was done for the body. How is that looking now?
It's good. Still working on some vibrating, but she's good.
Now she'll understand what that vibrating is.
Yeah.
How to use it in her highest and best way.
Yeah, it's good. It's healing.
And the surrogate healing we were doing for her boyfriend, how is that going?
It's good. We've done what we can do.
Will he notice anything different? He wasn't aware that we were doing this for him on his behalf.
Yeah. So like his ear pain will go away. He's been having ear pain and anxiety. His anxiety will lessen, but he still has work to do. So he will notice some things.
What's the root reason behind the issue with the ear pain?
Ear pain is he's stubborn. He's just stubborn. He doesn't want to listen. It's like, well, I already know that, but yeah.
And as we're doing the surrogate healing, going from high self to high self, he still has his free will on, of course, what he wants to accept. Or
Like, he's not going to let her go, and he'll listen because of that. So he doesn't need it, yeah. He doesn't need it anymore. He's stubborn. He doesn't want to listen, but he'll listen to her.
All right, very good. Okay, well, it's been just a joy sharing this information with you. Thank you so much for bringing her here and showing her that very interesting life. Very loving reptiles, they sounded like reptilians. And they're not all bad at all, are they?
No.
All right. And she can remember that feeling of being with Source and how Source sees her.
Yeah.
Beautiful gift, and her confidence and her self-esteem is going to be intact again, and she's learned what she's needed from the lack of it to move to having that back again. Wow, big day.
Yeah.
How has it been for you to come through and share all this
Exciting. Just letting her know I'm here. She keeps listening. She keeps listening, but she doesn't want to hear it. It's like she hears it, but she's not listening. But so she will now. She'll trust it.
All right. Wonderful. Well, do you have a final message that you would like to give to her before I bring her back up?
Just be happy, and you are loved.
Thank you so much for all you've given here today. We so appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.